Hello, my name is Arim Naharim Samadi, and I am the founder and representative of the group Lotus of the Heart with the vision living in love beyond beliefs. This video is posted at the YouTube site and a work of Lotus, JesusSpirituality, and will be at the website www.onelifeministries.org. You can go there for daily inspirational presentations, artwork, facilitating, teaching videos, music videos, poetry, and so forth. Several years ago, a man in the United States by the name of Joe Torre became the manager of a baseball team, the most renowned baseball team in the States, the New York Yankees. He had been a player for the St. Louis Cardinals, a catcher, and he had, after retirement, become a broadcast announcer for the Cardinals. When the New York Yankees hired Joe Torre, which by the way resulted in a number of championships, the broadcast announcer for the Yankees suggested that Joe Torre manage from the broadcast booth, which would be way up above the field. So he would be able to look down on the field and get a better, actually, view of the field and what was going on. And Joe Torre agreed that it would be a better view, but he said that upstairs you can't look in their eyes. Now, how does this relate? A baseball manager wanting to look into their eyes. How does this relate to inclusive spirituality and Jesus spirituality? We go to that profound gospel, the mystical gospel of those that are found in the Christian Bible, and it begins not with the nativity like in the other gospels. It does not begin talking about a human birth of the man Jesus. It begins with the Greek concept logos, the word or reason. So the writers is picking up from this and speaking, writing. In the beginning was the word, the logos, and the logos was with God, theos, and the word was God. Logos was theos. Now this is the non-duality. This is the oneness. This is what Meister Eckhart meant by God beyond God. Now this oneness becomes a manifestation, and here's how it goes. And we see the same teaching in other faiths, and thousands of years before the writing I'm referring to, we see this tradition in the East, with Brahman, God, with God over there, God manifesting as creation. So here we have it, and it continues. Later in that same chapter, it says, and the word, logos, became flesh, became body. That's where the Christian term incarnation comes from, to be infleshed. And the logos that had been in the oneness, undifferentiated from the one, in a sense breaks off, splits off, incarnates, infleshes, and it says dwells among us. Literally the Greek is tabernacled or tented among us. So like became a pilgrim with us on this earth. So I take this and relate it to what Joe Torre was saying. Yes, but I can't see them eye to eye. I would not be able to see them eye to eye. See, his being with the players on the field was more important than the aerial view. Be with the team. A term that I often use and have at Lotus of the Heart is intimacy, that withinness, and also communion. So what happens in the oneness? The one is the unity, the union, but it breaks off into communion, sharing the union in diversity. So that is what is happening in John's Gospel. But you can say, is that one time in history which conservative Christians and most moderate Christians will say this was a one-time event? It never happened before, it will never happen again. I would say it's happening all the time. Why not? You are also the oneness that is coming out and manifesting. You are, and I believe this is what Jesus Spirituality has to offer for us today, as we're breaking away from some of the traditionalism of the institutional church, is a coming back to a more spiritual, mystical understanding of this that was, in my estimation, clearly repressed by the church. And then the mystics also had to fit their language in the church to stay out of trouble, to not be excommunicated or as are actually executed, which did happen. So Peretti, a great woman mystic, got executed for her talking this heretical stuff. But you know, now that all of this is happening, that we're shifting, we're not going back. There's no return to the mythical, the tribal consciousness. We're evolving, moving on. We are returning, will return, and are returning already to this realization that I'm talking about today. You are, yes, on the playing field. You are the expression of God. You are the Logos, the Logos. You are the Word, wording with Jesus and a lot of everyone. So practically what this means is that the particularity of our infleshing, the soul that we are in having this body, is that we are here to look others in the eye. We are here to be the incarnation of God, Goddess, life, grace. We are grace walking the earth. So to be fully here is our blessing and our opportunity. And then what we do is realize that we can look and truly see others. We don't have to hide. Even persons, once you come into your heart and realize this, it doesn't matter where you are, you will see God everywhere. Thank you.